what made you transform from wrestling to mixed martial arts fighting?
Really, what made me transform from wrestling to martial arts is, just seeing it, going through college, I'm seeing these guys on TV, making, money for fighting, and I'm like, man, I kind of do this, but I don't even get paid. I'm getting beat my body up, I'm wrestling these fools, and, I'm not even getting no money from it. And then, after wrestling, a lot of guys go to the Olympics, but it's no real money in there. And, I had a kid in college, so I was always just trying to think of a way to provide, and, I knew I was always good with wrestling. I got into countless street fights, you know what I mean? So it was kind of the money, the motivation, the passion for wanting to wrestle and still, compete. It all mixed in to make me want to, move to the mixed martial arts part of things.
Okay, you spoke about Mickey Marlowe. What are some conditioning techniques he used to keep your stamina up, or maybe like workouts that had you close to wanting to stop wrestling? Or
Oh man, during Christmas we used to do these sprints called the 12, like the 12 nights of Christmas or something like that. We called it the 12 sprints of Mick or something like that. Man, he used to whoop us. He used to have us running back and forth, and he never had no number. It was all in his head. He said he had a number we were supposed to do, but his real number was whenever he seen everybody was broken. So, that was one of them things that, kind of made me as an athlete coming up, always being mentally tough. Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday.
do you think fighting and athleticism runs in the Green's genes?
Yeah, definitely, man. I got to thank my pops for the genes, because since legit, I always work hard, but, I always had that build, you know what I mean? I always had that motivation, and, my pops was a killer athlete, They used to whisper how he was, he could have went to the NFL if he never blew his knee out. So, my brother was an athlete too, so he got caught up in them streets, but, such is life, it happens to all of us. Shout out to him, he's doing much better now.
Who are some people that was around you that watched you grow from that little seed in the ground to like a huge blooming fighter?
Yeah, I always stuck with the same people, the same friends. Growing up on the east side of Henrietta, I was always chilling up in Stonewood as a kid. Stonewood made me, man. It was like a little ghetto up there, man. It was crazy. Me and my best friend Mike Carey, James Brown, like Laddie, Claggett, general. Everybody that love Henrietta, I love them. You know what I mean? Because they love me. Just shout out to them.
How was your social experience out in Henrietta?
My social experience in Henrietta was not one you would think of as, a suburban experience. Like I said, Henrietta was always hood affiliated. We so close to the west side. We get a lot of people migrating out here. So, growing up, man, I got into the wildest of things. And I can't even say too much on camera without putting myself in trouble. But we definitely used to get in there, man. Me and my boys, we used to run around. I thank God for His mercies, keeping us safe out here. But it was fun. It was definitely a fun time. Definitely a fun time.